Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Beth Eland. Today I'm going to take us through a full body stretch and then we're going to go ahead and strengthen in the back. So we're going to get right into it. We're going to start standing and go ahead and take a wide stance. So quite a bit wider than your hips. Both feet parallel to the short edges of the mat. We're going to go ahead and reach up at an inhale. And as you exhale, go ahead and fold straight forward, keeping your back nice and straight. Come down as far as is comfortable for you. Feel it in your hamstrings. And let your head dangle. Making move a little bit side to side. Swing your hands towards your right ankle and then towards the left. Breathing deeply. And come back to central. As you inhale, lift up halfway, placing your hands on your shins, extending your head forward. Exhale, fold down again, and place your hands on your hips. As you inhale, press down into both feet to come all the way back up, keeping the spine nice and tall here. And go ahead and turn your right toes towards the front of the mat. Your front heel is bisecting your back arch. And we're going to move into warrior two. Stretch your arms out and bend into that front knee. Your knee should be directly over the ankle and yearning to be in a one straight line here. We're going to do a little dancing warrior. So turn your palm face up, your front palm face up. And as you inhale, you're reaching that arm up overhead. As you reach this arm down, reaching into the side body. And as you exhale, you're reaching that arm back forward and reaching your back arm up and overhead. You can either rest on your front leg here or just twist all the way. So inhale, move into a reversed warrior. And as you exhale, side angle. Inhale back. And exhale forward. Come back into your neutral warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Re-pivot that front foot to be parallel to the mat. And move to the other side. Back foot comes towards, toes pointed towards the back of your mat. Bend into that knee. Warrior two. Gaze is over that middle finger. And go ahead and turn your left palm face up. As you inhale, arm rises up overhead, stretching into the left side of your body. And exhale, opposite way. Inhale back. And your weight stays evenly distributed into both feet as you're moving. That's probably the most challenging part here. It's easy to just switch back and forth while your upper body is moving. And go ahead and come back into your neutral warrior. Re-straighten your front leg. Bring your feet parallel. Inhale, arms rise. And let's go ahead and fold forward one more time. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. And inhale, come all the way up, reaching the arms up and overhead. And palms come together to touch at the center of the heart. We're going to transition now into hands and knees. To do this, you can come into a yogi squat. So we can point our toes out and heels in, maybe toe heel and your feet a little bit closer together. They should still be wider than hip width, but maybe less wide than they were. As you inhale deeply, and as you exhale, go ahead and lower down into your squat. And if this isn't comfortable for you, you can just meet us in tabletop pose. Always try to let your tailbone reach down to the floor, letting your elbows maybe push your thighs apart from each other. And drop your feet down to the mat. And come and meet us in tabletop pose, where we'll do a few rounds of cat-cow. So really tighten the abs up and in as you shoot your chest forward, gaze is forward, shoulders roll down the back. As you exhale, reverse this motion, curling the tailbone under and reaching the navel up. Inhale, dip the chest forward, pulling the shoulders back, curling the tailbone up. And exhale, round it in. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Pushing into the floor with your fingers. One more. And come to neutral. Lift your left leg up behind you so it's parallel to the mat. Toes are pointed straight down. Hips are square. And bring your right, if you feel comfortable, bring your right arm forward, bicep along the ear, abs tucked up and in. Exhale, lower. And do the same thing on the opposite side. So your right leg comes behind you, left arm forward, strong core, deep breathing. And exhale, lower down. And you do twice more on each side. So inhale, left leg back, right arm forward. Exhale, bring them back down. And inhale, right leg back, left arm forward. Bring them down to the mat. And one more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. One big parallel line. And exhale, lower it down. You can walk your knees back a little ways. And you can come into a little modified plank pose here. And then lower all the way down onto your belly. We're going to take 3 little baby cobras. So as you inhale, you're going to press your feet and your hips into the mat and lift your chest and your hands up off the mat, gazing forward. So exhale, come down. Inhale, really press up using those back muscles. And exhale, come down. One more. Inhale up. As high as you can, shoot your heart forward. And exhale, Calm down. We're going to move into our shalabhasana or focused pose. So you can place your hands alongside your hips. I like to keep them face down. That's what I like. You can put them face up, or you can interlace them behind your low back here if you like to do that. So as we inhale this time, we're going to come up with our head, neck, and our legs are going to rise up. So inhale, cobra pose, hips are pressing into the floor using your back muscles. And exhale, lower. One more like this. Inhale, come up, shining your heart like a flashlight to the front of the room. And exhale, come down. Place your hands by your chest and push back. Hips come to your heels to child's pose. Your knees can stay together, or you can bring your knees as wide as the mat as you fold forward. Let's take 3 more deep breaths here, keeping the shoulders nice and relaxed. When you feel ready, go ahead and push into the mat. Come back up, first seat. We're going to put our legs out in front of us. And if you know you like to sit on a cushion or a folded up blanket during seated forward fold, I'll grab that now. So I like to sit on the edge of my prop so that my hips roll forward a little bit easier. I'm going to place the sole of my left foot against the inner right thigh as I inhale, reaching straight up, spine is nice and long, and exhale, folding forward towards my right knee. Keeping your hips nice and square, both sitting bones are firmly into either your prop or the floor. Pressing your palms onto either side of your leg, you can push yourself back up slowly. And move to the opposite side. So bring your left leg out in front of you. Right sole of foot comes to the inner left thigh. Inhale, reach up nice and tall. And exhale. This pose is very intense for me, but I still like to keep this foot nice and flexed. It keeps it very intense. You're not really searching for anything here, no goal. Just fold over as much as is comfortable. Go ahead and press your fingertips up, roll up slowly. Bring both soles of your feet to the mat. You can take a nice little windshield wiper motion. Bring your knees left to right. Your low back a little release here. We're going to come down onto our backs. For Shavasana, our final resting pose. So completely relaxed here, palms facing up. You can either keep your feet as wide as the mat and dip your knees into touch, or if it's comfortable for you, you can reach your legs out. Let your legs flap open. You don't need to flex your feet here. Take note of any tension you're feeling in your body and allow it to release. Maybe scanning from your feet to your ankles, your shin, your knees, your thighs, your hips, your low back and your belly, your chest, your right arm, your left arm, your shoulder blades, your collarbone, your jaw, the space in between your eyebrow, and the top of your head. Allowing everything to melt and noticing how it feels. Breathing deeply into the belly. The 7 deep breaths here. Come back to your body. Maybe wiggle your fingers and toes. Reach your arms up overhead. Bring your feet onto the mat. Roll over to one side. Rest onto one arm. And push yourself up to take a seat in whatever way is most comfortable for you. Hands come together to touch. I'll close our practice by chanting Om one time. You can join if you like, inhaling to chant Om. Bowing forward, namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you feel refreshed and ready to go. Please go ahead and subscribe and leave a comment if you liked it or a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video.